Hello guys and welcome to the first video of my tutorial series for Bloons TD Battles. So this video is for players who have just started with the game. So if you're really good with this game, you probably don't need to watch this video. I'm gonna go through the basics of what this game is about. So the aim of this game is for you to send like balloons to your opponent and try to make them leak 150 lives. So we can go to the battle school to let me show you how the game is played. So you have each player has 150 lives. In the tutorial, your opponent is like a fake player and he only has 50 lives, but in real games you have 150 lives each. So yeah, basically this is your money, and in green is the income which you get every 6 seconds. So every 6 seconds you're gonna get $250, and then these are the towers which you place. So there's like about 20 different towers. And apart from towers, there are also powers. These are the powers like such as red hot spikes. There's also tower boost and balloon boost. If you grind more games, you can upgrade these to better powers. But currently in the tutorial, we only have these three. So you also can send balloons. So the objective of this game is to send balloons to kill your opponent. So red balloons have there are like different types of balloons. The red balloons will make them leak 1 life, blue balloons 2 lives, green balloons 3 lives, yellow balloons 4 lives, pink balloons 5 lives, etc. So yeah, that's it for the tutorial mode of this game. I'm gonna be talking about the more in-depth stuff. So this is your energy counter. Energy is mainly useful for assault mode and defend mode. They can be found over here, assault mode, and this is defend mode, because you can use them to get a 4th tower, and you can use them to skip a map. So you can also use them for powers. So I think it's every 15 minutes you get 1 extra energy. But what I prefer to do is to watch ads on this game so that they get you energy more quickly. So we also have this currency. It changes between these two so that you can see both of them. Okay, so this one with the green darts, it's your battle score, and that's used to unlock towers. So you can unlock your towers from this page. I already have all my towers unlocked. You need about 700 of these battle score to upgrade everything to tier 4. Oh yeah, there's also monkey farmers, but these need medallions to buy. So there's also another currency which I have 122,000 of. Those are called tokens, but currently those are not very useful. What they were used for was the Ninja Kiwi tournament in, I think it was last year, August, 2018 August. So you needed about 5,000 of those tokens to join the tournament. And those tokens can be earned from getting a place in the leaderboard. Like, I think if you get like top 1000 or top 100, you're gonna get a bunch of these tokens, but those are not very useful now because you can't use them to buy anything. So let's talk about other stuff which are more important. So medallions are the main currency in this game, I think, apart from XP, of course. So medallions are used to buy towers, and the towers cost about 20 to about 100 medallions each. You can also use them to buy farmers, which are 200 medallions each, which I have already bought. And you also use medallions to play in battle arenas. So let's say I want to play Moab Pit. This arena costs 10,000, so I'm gonna pay 10,000. If I win the game, then I get back 20,000. So every time I win a Moab Pit game, I will get 10,000 extra. And if I lose a Moab Pit game, I will lose 10,000 medallions. You also can get medallions from spinning this wheel. If you're a new player, then this should be a pretty good source of medallions. If you can't get them through arenas. Another source of medallions, which is a better source of medallions, is by playing the weekly competition. You can get you can get a bunch of medallions pretty easily. Like, you could play a few dungeon games or Rainbow Ruins games, and you should be able to reach these ranks, and you'll get a few thousand medallions every Wednesday when the leaderboard ends. It shows you when it ends in this countdown. It's 5 days, 3 hours from now. It's gonna reset. So apart from the world leaderboard, there's also your region leaderboard and the prestige leaderboard. Every time you win a game, your world leaderboard will the score will increase. But if you lose, your score will not decrease. It will just stay the same. So currently, I've played 2 lead dungeon games today. So I have 400 score in this leaderboard. Usually my rank is about 800 in the world, but I haven't played this week yet, so it's pretty bad. Yeah, this is the regional leaderboard. It's for your country. There are also rewards for getting certain ranks in your country. Different regions, it's has like different difficulties of getting like the first place. So for example, for a country like the United States, it's gonna be much harder to get first place regional than a country like mine. And now let's move on to the prestige leaderboard. This one, when you win a game, you get some points for this, but when you lose a game, you lose points. So this leaderboard basically counts how much medallions you have earned within the recent 2 weeks. So this leaderboard resets every 2 weeks, whereas the world and region leaderboards reset every week. So these are the top players. If you wanna watch some high-level games, you can go to the prestige leaderboard. Click on maybe the first, second, or third place player, and then you can watch your games by clicking these buttons. The prestige leaderboard will not give you any medallions for placing in it, but it gives you badges. So yeah, your badges are like stuff which is on your account. You can change the badge that you're featuring so that when you play a game, whichever badge you feature will be displayed. So let's say I want to display dispatch. If I press feature, and then if I go into a game, then the batch will show on my account over here. There's also your, this is your username, pretty self-explanatory. This is your win-loss for the arenas which are not card battles. And then this is the win-loss for card battles games. I'm not that bad at cards, but I disconnected a bunch of games for like a Medallion giveaway recently. So this is that's why my cards record is so bad. This is your win streak, like how many games you can win in a row. Private matches don't count towards your win-loss and your win streak, because otherwise if they did, like you could use a second device and then keep beating yourself to get like an inflated win-loss ratio. So what else is there? This is news, which is usually doesn't show anything other than like Bloons TD 6 advertisements, but on every Tuesday and Wednesday there's also boss arenas, and it will show you what boss arena is coming up next. So sometimes it will show like Bloons arena. Oops, I accidentally clicked the ad. Yeah, it will show like Bloons coming in 40 minutes. So you'll be able to tell in advance which is the next arena. There's also clans. If you're new to this game, it might be difficult to join a clan. There's plenty of open clans which you can join without applying to, but if you've just started on this game and you're getting badges which are quite low, like the bronze and silver badges, then do not apply to these clans because they will not accept you. So as a leader of the clan, I have this section over here where I can accept or reject players. So usually if I see a player with good badges, then I might accept them. If they have bad badges, like this guy who has no badges at all, then I will reject him. So there's also chests which you can get medallions from. If you're a new player, you're probably gonna get chest 1 in your clan, but there's up to chest 10. Chest 10 gives you 250,000 medallions, but there's also this hero bonus. Basically, if you or like people in your clan spend money on the game, they're gonna give you extra medallions. So this like multiplies your chest bonus. So let's say if you have chest 10, which is 250,000, and like a bunch of people buy the war amplifiers, you could get like 40 times hero bonus. So that will give you 10 million medallions, which is quite a lot. Currently my clan is doing about chest 6 every week. It's 25,000 medallions every week. This is the clan chat. Let's move on. This is the settings. You can turn on the music. Yeah, this music can get annoying for if you listen to it for a lot of times like I did. So usually I turn this music off and I play my own music. There's also this sound effects. Usually I turn it on so that I can hear when my opponent is rushing me, because when they send leads or ceramics or Moabs, there's a certain sound which I can hear so that I can know without seeing the balloons that they're sending leads to me. So that's why I play with my sound on. Some people play with the sound turned off because the popping sound is kind of annoying, which I agree, but I turn it on so that I can hear if there are balloons. So there's also card battles, which I didn't say yet. Basically, you put cards. It's like a tower, and you put it on the screen just like a regular tower. Let me go to the card battles help screen. So yeah, basically you can put the towers on the screen, or you can drag the card to your opponent's side of the screen to send them balloons. Yeah, just like this. Oh, it looks like I can't quit this tutorial, so you're gonna have to watch the rest of it. Okay. So yeah, that's it for card battles. There's also assault mode and defend mode. If you're new to this game, I would recommend you play assault mode, because when you win a game, you get 5 medallions. If you win a game with full health, you get 7 medallions. But if you lose a game, you get 2 medallions. You don't lose anything. Whereas with the battle arenas like Leeisateam, if you lose a game, you're gonna lose 5 medallions. So, if I were new to this game, I would prefer playing assault mode. But the downside is that it uses up your energy. There's also defense mode, which I don't really like. It's kind of an unpopular mode. In defense mode, you can't send any balloons, so it's kind of boring. Basically, you and your opponent tries to go late game, and whoever dies first is the loser. Apart from battle arenas, you can also play tournaments. They're undergoing maintenance now, but yeah, if YouTubers or Twitch players, sometimes they stream tournaments, which can be really fun to play. Um, these these are the private matches. You can make a battle. If you have club access, you can click on custom club, and you can select your rules like Bananza, and you can also ban towers. So how you invite a friend to play is you send this code over here. There's this code. You can press this button to copy it to your clipboard, and then you can go tell your friend to type in this code inside the join battle this section. There's also Battles TV. You can watch your friends play. If you like follow them, you can watch the games that they're playing. You can watch like better players, so that you can see what they're trying to see what strategies they're using, so that you can copy them. So let's talk about powers, which is a pretty recent update. Every few months they have added a new set of powers. So at first they were only track, tower, and balloon powers, but now there's also eco powers and sabotage powers. So every time you win a game, you're gonna get about 20 to 40 XP, depending on which arena you play. So tier 1 powers cost 500 XP each. Tier 2 costs 2500. Tier 3 costs 5,000 like this, and tier 4 is 7,500 XP. So you're gonna need to play at least 1,000 games if you wanna unlock everything. You can also buy stuff like XP boosters if you wanna pay to win. So there's also skins which you can spend money on. This skin is a special skin which only they give to people on Christmas. There's also tower skins like golden projectiles and silver projectiles, which are very expensive, and you're gonna need to play thousands of games before you can afford these. I've purchased the chat pack, which lets you send these emotes. There's balloon skins, but I prefer not to use any balloon skins because when I use balloon skins, they can tell if I'm sending them balloons more easily. So sometimes I can layer with the AI and they might not notice that I'm layering and they will die to it. Layering means if I send balloons at the same time when the AI is sending balloons. There's also these profile skins which you can only get by getting chest 8, chest 9 or chest 10 in the cleanse section. So yeah, I think that's about it for this introduction to Bloons TD Battles. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments if you want me to make more tutorial videos, and see you next time.